Hello and welcome to this presentation on the Digital Public Library of America, DPLA. The mission of DPLA is to bring together the riches of America's libraries, archives, and museums, and to make them freely available to the world. In this way, DPLA is portal, platform, and public option. This first video talks about DPLA as a portal. And by way of background, in 2010, a group of 40 leaders, including historians, librarians, foundations, philanthropists, archivists, all agreed to work together to create this open, distributed network of comprehensive online resources. They would draw from the nation's living heritage in museums, libraries, archives, and they did so in order to educate, inform, and empower everyone in current and future situations. DPLA Portal currently serves as a point of access to over 33 million items. These items include photographs, manuscripts, books, audio collections, such as oral histories, moving images, and more, from libraries, archives, and museums around the United States. It's built through cooperation of various organizations formed by service hubs. Agreements with the organizations with large collections and with smaller groups included that DPLA would acquire the metadata for those institutional collection holdings, and that full research copies would be made accessible through the organization's institution. The original contributors were the first content hubs, and smaller organizations would combine to form service hubs. The idea was that the content metadata that the hubs provided to DPLA would allow DPLA to serve as a federated searchable database of the metadata from these institutions, but the institutions or cooperatives would actually host the digital files. So DPLA would not exist without the collaboration of content hubs and service hubs. These are organizations that aggregate the metadata from their partners, libraries, museums, archives, cultural heritage institutions, etc. Through the hub network, DPLA is realizing the vision of a national digital library, connecting shared history with a diverse, engaged public. DPLA content hubs are large digital libraries, museums, archives, or repositories that maintain a one-to-one relationship with DPLA. Content hubs, as a general rule, provide more than 150,000 unique records for digitized materials from their institutions. They may include online text, photographs, manuscripts, artwork, etc. DPLA service hubs are state or regional digital libraries that aggregate information about digital objects from libraries, archives, museums, and institutions at a given state or region. Each service hub offers its state or regional partners a full menu of standardized digital services, including digitization metadata assistance and training, data aggregation and storage services, as well as locally hosted community outreach programs, bringing users in contact with digital content of local relevance. To help visualize the service hub relationship, one can imagine the local historical society or public library, and the example here, Queens Public Library, as a pond, containing in it unique, valuable cultural content. These ponds send their content through the tributaries to the lakes, DPLA service hubs, here the Empire State Digital Network. ESDN aggregates data from various cultural heritage institutions across the state or region. The service hubs then feed this content through the rivers to the ocean, which is DPLA. You can view a complete list of all the DPLA service hubs at pro.dp.la/hubs. The hubs model ensures that institutions of any size would be able to ultimately participate in the DPLA through service hubs, and to that end, it would be ideal to have these service hubs in every state or region. As you can see from the map, there are some hubs that are still in development. Those are the states in blue, and the gray states do not yet have a hub. The hub plan keeps DPLA nimble and allows DPLA to serve as a federated searchable database of the metadata from all of these institutions and redirect users to multiple host institutions. As workflows and technologies have improved, the ability to ingest metadata has increased. So when DPLA launched in April of 2013, it launched with 6 million items from those content hubs that had large extant digital collections. Within 4 years, April 2017, the number of items more than doubled to 15 million items from 33 partner organizations. And once again, less than 2 years later, as of March 2019, it more than doubled again to reach 33 million items from 41 partner institutions. So DPLA wants to make cultural and scientific record available free of charge to all through their databases of metadata. For this purpose, they've taken the task of ingesting, indexing, enriching, and making that descriptive metadata available and to as wide a variety of users as possible. For more information, you can visit the Hub's metadata application profile. But it helps to keep in mind that as you're searching through DPLA, the interface is really searching through the metadata that has been contributed by 41 different organizations, some very large and some very small. This can mean that the depth and granularity of the metadata will also vary across institutions, and we'll be seeing more of that in the Searching DPLA video.